This is the Behind the Line podcast, and this is Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes for Monday, January 10th, 2022. Seattle Police Department K-9 Jedi was killed last week by a deranged, basically naked man wearing a towel, carrying a machete that had broken into a house, was chased out of the house by the homeowner with a baseball bat. Officers made contact with him down the street. He refused to stop, so they released the dog. He stabbed the dog to death with a machete, also stabbed the K-9 handler, and another police officer shot and killed the suspect. Just the ongoing saga in the city of Seattle with deranged homeless people running the city and the city council failing to do anything about it. We are not safe in this city. Of course, the Office of Police Accountability is doing an investigation on the shooting, the woke Office of Police Accountability, I should say. If you want to get really angry, go take a look at some of the Twitter comments on their Twitter feed of these people who feel so sorry for the violent suspect in this case. The Washington State Department of Health has a meeting today to decide whether or not to create a task force to forcibly remove people with COVID that they deem a health threat to the community and put them into quarantine camps. No kidding, this is no joke. They will also be deciding if they can use law enforcement officers to enforce health department orders. And they will be talking about adding the COVID vaccination to the list of shots required for children to attend school in Washington. Oregon Democratic gubernatorial candidate Nick Kristof, who owned property and grew up in Oregon but has lived in New York for the last 37 years and worked for the New York Times, does not qualify to run for governor, Secretary of State Shima Fagan announced Thursday morning. Which is good news because Oregon doesn't need some New York Times columnist governor in that state. Kristof says he plans to fight the decision and win as governor in Oregon. The 2022 Idaho legislative session starts today. The top priorities on both parties' lists are tax relief for Idahoans and education, including raising the minimum salary for teachers. Idaho state government also struggling to fill 2,500 openings. State salaries remain 9% below normal market rates and 12% below private sector pay rates. This has been Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes. For more, visit BehindTheLinePodcast.com. Thanks for listening.